little Incredible shirts together.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna wrap up. I guess we're gonna here's I guess a little show of some mysteries. We'll try to figure out what the fuck these people are thinking about. We all know. I don't give a fuck. For the hypocrites out there who don't want to say, who wants to say statistically that there's no voter fraud. You're just whatever, man. There ain't nothing. You know why there ain't no voter fraud right now? Because your dude is winning. That's why there ain't no voter fraud. That's the only reason why. And it'd be the other way around too. So I'd like to know, to end the whole voter thing. I would love to know where the 300,000 fucking ballots went. Now, you don't know what I'm talking about? No, I bet you don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, see, the U.S. Post Office had up until, I think, 8 o'clock last night to find these 300,000 mail-in ballots or brought-in ballots that are registered. They're registered. They're in the system. They're in the computer. They are in the system, but they don't know who voted for what. Excuse me. So it could be Biden, it could be Trump. Nobody knows. If you go by the logic of the Democrats, and you say most of the people who mailed in were Democrats, then it could be Biden. So why not have it checked out? Biggest issue is nobody knows where they're at. And when I try to look up more of this shit, I found out that in PA, even though it hasn't been called yet, well, as of last time I looked, it hasn't been called yet. In PA, there were 30,000 votes registered. They're up there. Nobody knows where the fuck they're at. Now, what bothers me about this, what makes this really, really, really abnormal to me. One of the dudes from the other show, Rob, who is by far no Trump supporter at all, but he brought up a good point. When he was trying to push to make sure your ballot gets tracked and stuff, he was still kind of insinuating that the Republicans is going to fuck the voting or whatever. Apparently on these ballots, there's a little GPS tracker or whatever, like a little barcode thing on the bottom. Mm-hmm. And you can track your vote all the way to wherever the main place is, so you know your vote was counted, which I thought was pretty cool. I thought that was some cool shit. So, where the fuck are the fucking ballots? If cats could get, okay, if you don't know where they're at, go to all these people's houses. They was registered, so you know who the people are. Go to these fucking people's houses. You don't ask them, have them either do their own shit again or just go to one and be like, where'd your shit go? Because the rest of them are with it. We'll just track yours. Take one for the team. Find a libertarian. Their vote ain't gonna count. Whew. That's something else I want to bring up, but after we finish this. So, as I was doing the other show, something else came in. Somewhere in Cherry Hill, Berry Hill, I believe it's Tennessee. Somebody took out one of the fucking ballot boxes.
Well, imagine that.
They didn't say what happened to the ballots. Just crushed up one of them, and WKBN was on it, and KWK, and whatever the fuck, all them local channels was on it, but I didn't get to see if any major media was covering it or not. Here's a thought. I thought about this coming here, because I always have that one thought or something that hits me as I'm coming here, and just reminded me of that. Kanye West. Now, in the beginning, everybody knows, I wasn't I wasn't on Kanye's nuts. I thought he was a dickhead when he pulled that shit with Taylor Swift. I think he got, if you sit and listen to him, he ain't always a whack job as people think he is. And I've been telling people he was a lot smarter than a lot of people think he is. That's just a front. And I kind of got a theory on Kanye, because I couldn't really figure out what that whole gimmick was about that. I mean, we all knew he wasn't real serious about that shit, and we all knew it was just odd. Did you find that odd? Just all of a sudden, like Kanye just came out of nowhere and he was all buddy with Trump. I mean, did you find that kind of odd there, Greg?
Yeah, a little bit.
So, let's see. We got somebody who was in the black cultural eye, I guess. Good or bad, he's still, out there. He has his following, and he made a lot more just because of his shock factor. So we take him, and we get him all buddy with the president, who nobody likes. And, he's used to people not liking him to begin with. He doesn't give a fuck. He just loves to be in the limelight and the spotlight, And we make it look like he's giving Trump the black vote. But then he branches off. And he goes running. And he don't necessarily totally take out Trump, but he now doesn't agree with Trump. So he goes on for a couple of months, if that. Gets his publicity. Ha ha, whatever. Big joke, big whoop. And he fades into the darkness. No pun intended. If you look at the polls, Kanye West got more votes than all three of the libertarian candidates. Kanye West got 61,000 votes. 61,000 votes would have clearly made Trump the winner of the election.
Well, honestly, somebody like me that didn't really, I only paid attention to see who was running up line, neck and neck or whatever, which I was surprised with the whole Joe Biden thing. Honestly, I was really surprised. But anyway, fuck, now I forgot what the hell you were talking about.
Kanye.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even know he was running. I heard something, a while back that he was going to run.
Oh, he was out of the race, but people could still, he was still on the ballot, I guess.
Yeah.
61,000 fuck. That's more that's missing in PA.
Yeah. But I just found it.
The Rock, in the fucking primaries, The Rock got something like. See how this dickhead does. Just like with you, Mr. President, and I'm gonna laugh at everything that comes true. I'm gonna laugh at everything and I'm gonna be like, yep, I told you. And I'm gonna tell my. So with that being said, let's switch over to some fucking shit that been. Oh, you know what I didn't. Here, we're gonna end the voting thing on this. The good things kept the Senate, and no matter which one of them dumb fucks are in there, the only way Joe Biden or Camilla come on. Wasn't Camilla the fucking chicken from Gonzo and the Muppets? Camilla. Gonzo,
idea.
the weirdo, used to fuck Camilla. That was fucking Kamala Harris and Willie Brown.
Oh, right then.
But anyways, yeah, the Republicans got the Senate, so at least for the next 2 years, Biden ain't gonna be able to do too much of dick, or neither is Camilla. So that's a good thing. They could just tell them to go fuck themselves. But here's some shit that got passed in the interim while everybody was all thing that came out of this. The Republican. Oh, this is a bad fucking idea. You know who this is good for? This is good for the pharmaceutical companies, you dumb fucks. This is good for the people who make needles. This is good for the people who make Sudafed. This is good for the people who make Oxycontin. This is good for the people who make Suboxone. This is good for the radiator people. People who make radiator fluid. People don't realize the ramifications. Like, you know, I brought up Oregon.
Did you just say radiator fluid?
Yep. Here, I'll give you a little sum up of what I just said since you missed it.
Yeah, I missed it.
So, you know, like I said earlier, Oregon, you could do whatever you want. They decriminalized or they made, you know, the worst you get is dependent on your amount of whatever dope you got on you. You might get $100 fine. That's it now in Oregon. It's going to open up a lot of doors, you know, medical-wise, I believe, you know, experimentations, especially with the different psychedelics with the mental health shit.
Yeah.
You know, I get that. I understand that. We all knew about the weed and everything. So I understand that. But the good does not outweigh the motherfucking bad. The good does not outweigh the bad at all. All right, first of all, what kind of damper on this new whatever health care this is going to take? You know, this one state is going to drag down whoever, whether it been Obamacare, Trump care, Biden care, whoever care, Camilla care. You know, what is this one state of fucking dope heads going to do? The prostitution rate, you know, what's that going to do? You know, I don't know about the crime rate because, you know, people love to bring up Amsterdam or whatever and how crime rate went down and shit over there. Because most of them motherfuckers are smoking weed. This is America, motherfucker.
Right.
You know, we don't have bitch addicts. You know, if the shit don't fucking get you high no more, if you ain't eating somebody, well, we find something to snort to make you eat somebody. Yeah, but motherfuckers was doing bath salts, bitch. I mean,
Right.
but that's just the extreme on the law side. Let's look at, you know, because we got all these. This is the snowflake nation now. The snowflakes. What do we hear all the time? We don't like the corporations, right? But big corp, you know, all that shit, bad. Big companies,
Yeah.
bad. Pharmaceutical, big pharma, bad. You know, all these, you know, companies, the plastic companies and all that, bad. Because that's environmental. Oh, let's look at this. You just made everything legal. So, I'll go through this again for the people who didn't hear it the first time. You just helped out the pharmaceutical companies who you pretty much forced Trump to put back into America with no regulations, no less. You just helped out the people who made Oxycontin. You just helped out the people who makes Suboxone. You just helped out the people who make syringes. Plastic bitches. Which aren't made in America. You just helped out the people who make ephedra. There'll be Sudafed all over again. You ain't gonna need a license to go get Sudafed no more, or you know, ephedrine. So, you know, that was the white trash cocaine back in the day. You just helped out the auto industry with antifreeze because it's in meth. You helped out the dental industry, I bet. You know, the dental industry is going to blow up in Oregon. Ain't going to be a tooth in the house.
That's fucked up.
Where you going to be able to sell your little girl? Oregon. Because best believe, you see people sell their babies now. You don't think where it's legal? Y'all bitching about stepping on needles in California. Or is it that? Are the Californians trying to catch y'all up? Y'all being that stupid? Is the alright, we'll just shove up all our fucking, we'll just send them up that way. Maybe we can clean up our streets. Here's another issue. Here's a promise from Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. The day I get into office, we're taking the wall down.
Oh, shit.
Okay, y'all pissed and moan about all the money that this thing costs and that Mexico, because y'all just thought that, some Mexican was going to come over here to the White House with a sombrero on and a big fat fucking cardboard check. Hey, instead we paying for these. No, but we did pay for, or the Mexicans have been paying for it in different fucking taxes and all that kind of other shit. There's all kind of legalese and bullshit and shit that motherfuckers don't look into. So technically, yeah, Mexico did pay for it. It wasn't like, Trump, I guess, made it sound like, but bitch, when you bought that Subaru of yours, it wasn't the greatest car in the world neither when the motherfucker told you it, Jesus drove it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come the fuck on. So, yeah, Oregon. You want to go get high? Go to Oregon. And hope you make it the fuck out. Because just because they're making it legal, doesn't mean that you just gonna be able to go to the store. You might be able to buy needles. That's what's gonna be fucked up. You're gonna be able to walk into like a Walgreens and get you a 10-pack of needles and and some fucking Choy Boy or Steel Wool right there. It's just gonna be that's gonna be okay. I highly doubt that you're gonna be able to go to the store and buy you a 10-pack of heroin, but who knows? Who knows now? Who knows
the
now?
way shit going.
Who fucking knows now? So that's where's the mental health gonna be? You just let all these people go and get fuckered up, like not even high, fuckered up. And you're talking about giving everybody free health care. So in one state, you know how many overdoses there are going to be. Do you know how many now you talk about mental health issues. You ever see a crackhead, a mom who's a crackhead? You ever grow up with that? You ever grow up with a dad who's a crackhead? You ever grow up with a brother or sister who's a crackhead? That shit's a living Now, you got a state of that. How many motherfuckers who get high on like coke and shit, not very motherfuckers, can fuck, so there ain't too much breeding on that. But meth heads like to fuck like rabbits. We had a big issue. Back in the day. When meth first hit America, we had a bunch of these little white kids that could be brothers and sisters. There was fucking damn near counties of them that they find, they had to confiscate from these meth head parents, or they OD'd or whatever. And what were they supposed to do with them? They're somewhere in the system somewhere. And then this goes back to the fucking wall thing. So now that this wall's coming down, we spent all this money, and best believe, if Congress and the Senate didn't want this wall put up, the wall wouldn't have been up. Don't let them fool you that Trump did whatever the fuck. No, this wall was gonna go up. It was gonna go up. But if it's gonna come down now, how many billions did we spend on that?
Quite a bit.
Now, not only did we just lose all that money, how many billions is it going to take to tear it down now? Or are you going to go back on your fucking word and just leave it there? Are you going to stop Are you going to stop the construction of it and then put all the people who are working there now, all them businesses, all them construction companies on the Mexican and American side who have been employed by that? Your military people that you put down there. All the cursory fucking environmental studies, all the moving of all the people who got paid to move their land, all the EPA fucking horseshit. Because he didn't get rid of all the regulations. He lightened them up, but he didn't get rid of them all. So all that shit. Fuck it. Just toss it.
Fuck it.
Not only that, it's let everybody in. Free ball it.
Yep.
Woohoo.
I don't know. We'll see what happens, though. You know what I mean?
I'm just going by their own words.
Right.
Here's a new one that got me fucked up here. Because it got Hillary Clinton's face on it. This cunt she's about as bad as Obama. These motherfuckers just don't fucking leave. All right, so this is in Colorado. Oh, fuck me. And this is coming from Vox, V-O-X. Colorado voters approve compact seeking seeking to neutralize the electoral college. So they passed the thing to get rid of the electoral college in Colorado.
Okay.
They want to go by the popular vote thing. So, does that mean if Trump wins the popular vote and loses the electoral college, then it's okay? Then Trump won? That's what they're sounding like. No! It doesn't work that way. And you know goddamn well if Trump fucking won the popular vote, it wouldn't work that. No, there got to be electoral college. There has to be electoral college. And then you know HRC, that dumb cunt, she always got to throw her, I lost. Everybody talks shit about Trump leaving or Trump not conceding or this and that. Hillary Clinton's still bitching about it.
Did she run this year too?
No.
Alright, so I was gonna say I didn't hear a damn thing about her.
You know what's gonna be really, really, really fucked up? And I'm gonna make this prediction if Biden wins. This is gonna be so much of a shit show for these next 4 years that dumb fucks. Either, and this is gonna be silly too, because I believe this could go both of these ways. I'm a firm believer the Democrats just are going to step on their dick. So in 4 years, in the next election, we have one of a bunch of options really, but it's all of the same house. We have Donald Trump going for a second term, which he can do. Because, I got the feeling the guys are going to be like, oh, fuck, we need Trump back. Which is going to be hilarious. Oh, my God. But if Trump decides to tell everybody to go fuck themselves, which he has the right to do, and I would respect the fuck out of him for it. Y'all treated me like shit, fuck you. I'm taking every last little bit of money I got in any goddamn bank in America, any kind of business, any kind of everything. I'm shutting it the fuck down. I'm taking all my tax money. I'm taking everything. Fuck you guys. He'd have all the right. If I was him, and I'd be spiteful as fuck, I'd either put up a big-ass Trump headquarters right on the Canadian border so the Americans could see it across the fucking water, or I'd put it on the fucking Mexican border. I'd put it one or two places, and then I'd go chill in Russia at my fucking hotel in Russia. With Snowden and Assange and the trans-testicle, whatever his fucking name is, and Putin. Fucking morons. What the fuck. So now, and now they're saying something. What is this? Votes are still being counted. So far on Google says the general election votes are still being counted. How Trump reacts to the Arizona. Arizona was an oddball, you know. And again, you know, if it's a toss-up, then do a fucking recount. Fuck it. What's so hard about it? I mean, you know, even if it was a toss-up and Biden asked for a recount, I'd say the same thing. Yeah, I would honestly say the same fucking thing. If you are that confident in your base and what you did, well, what do you got to lose? You know, it might be a little dicky, but I mean, what did the Democrats say? This election is for the soul of the country? Well, then, okay, let's have a recount. Just to make sure our soul is in the right place. You know what I'm saying? Just to make everybody, you know, just keep everybody honest. You know, what there's like maybe 5-6 states? Okay. Yeah, if y'all could extend the fucking voting for a fucking week or whatever the fuck you guys did, and you guys could say fuck you to the judge's order that you have to find out where the fuck these fucking 300,000 fucking ballots are, then y'all could fucking do this. Get the counting, bitches. They won't even let any of Trump's people in there, and they're saying, oh, it's because he wants private people in there. There's not government people running his campaign. I mean, I'm sure there's government people in his campaign, but not, you know, that's supposed to be, that has nothing to do with it. Trump's people should be allowed in there, so should Biden's. Why could Biden's fucking people be in there and not Trump's? You know, nobody looks at that. They're just saying, no, nobody could go there. It's got to be impartial. It's got to be this and that. Okay, so then why is Biden's people out there? And again, people, you know, you guys got enough fucking resources. Don't believe fucking thing I'm saying. Look that shit up yourself. Here's a headline. You know, all they show is a big fucking picture of pills. Oregon becomes first state to decriminalize hard drugs like heroin and cocaine. But there's no heroin and cocaine in this picture.
Oh.
There looks like there's some allergy. That looks like my allergy medicine. Those look like muscle relaxers. The other ones look like antidepressants. Yeah, Fox, come on, man. Alright, so I'm gonna just read you this fucking... Oregon became the first state to decriminalize hard drugs like heroin, cocaine, and meth in a 49-41 vote as of early Wednesday morning, according to the Associated Press. The Drug Addiction Treatment and Recovery Act will transition Oregon's drug policy from a punitive criminal approach to a humane, cost-effective health approach. Cost-effective. Get them high, let them die. That's it.
All right, then. So, I got a question.
Uh-huh.
How long does the fucking actual election last?
Oh, there's supposed to be a time limit, day limit. That's why Trump was trying to say, look, can we just stop counting already? Because, you know, in Michigan, they just want to keep it dragging on and on. I think his dumb ass needs to shut the fuck up because he's already fucking himself. But, you know, this could go up until December 20th.
Well, damn.
And if we don't have a president by December 20th, then it goes back to what I was saying with the whole Nancy Pelosi thing. No, it says people suffering from addiction are more effectively treated with healthcare services than with criminal punishments. Okay, so you just said what you're doing. You're going to turn half of Oregon into a hospital, a government-ran hospital, and then the other half of Oregon into a dope house. So how do you keep your people addicts? You give them, because you know they're going to do that. They're going to have that. You come here and get your stuff. You come here and get your needles. And then they'll you know, all that whole cycle of bullshit there. We'll give you your Suboxones here. But now since, you know, it's legal, how's that going to work? Are they going to let all these illegals that are going to be coming through when the wall comes down bring in the cocaine and the heroin? Is that how we're going to be funding our fucking free health care? So we're going to go backwards to like the 70s or earlier, and instead of being a country ran on fossil fuels and some corruption in the energy field, we're going to go back, because we were there, we're going to go back to the country who raids countries and deals drugs. Good job, guys. Good job. And they're gonna disarm you while they do it. Bitch, if we selling dope as a nation, I want my gun. And that's the only thing that's gonna be able to fuel our country is selling the drugs. And I'm not talking about healthcare drugs, but they're calling them healthcare drugs. I'm talking about dope. We ain't gonna have no energy no more. Do you recall the Green New bullshit? LC's still in office. Green New Deal. That means your house, no matter how raggedy or how nice it is, no matter what, by a certain amount of years, which ain't long, your house has to be retrofitted to whatever specifications. And if not, your house got to go. I'm sure there'll be some kind of grandfather clause, but they'll probably make the fucking shit so stringent that, you know, your house is going to go. You know how many properties are going to be gone? How many homes? Open it up, Cali. California is going to be the house, and Oregon's going to be the store. Guys going to just be going right over the border from Cali to Oregon, get their dope, come back home and sleep on the fucking beach. They're going to be homeless. We're going to have homeless bitching about this, watch. When the homeless starts bitching about the drugs, then that's going to let you know. Oh my God. So let's see where we're at here. Instead of treating drug users as criminals, Oregon will now offer them addiction services funded by see? Look, they're already doing it. Funded by the marijuana tax revenue.
Imagine that.
So already the drugs are paying for the drugs that are paying for the health care that are paying for the drugs.
Oh, shit.
This is going to be a science and social experiment. That's... Oh my goodness. Only small amounts of drugs are decriminalized, such as 1 gram of heroin. You know how much heroin is a gram of heroin? Or you can have 2 grams of coke. You can have a 16th. People that sold their fucking babies for less than that.
Right.
What the fuck? Thanks, guys. Oh, fuck. I don't even think I'm high. I think I'm just delirious on this bullshit. Holy fuck. God, let me see if I can get through this without... So, I identify as an Oregonian. That's next time. If I get pulled over with any weed or anything, that's what I'm going to say. I identify as a Portlandier. That's it. Only small amounts of drugs are decriminalized, such as less than 1 gram less than 1 gram of heroin. Or MDMA. Or you get your whole gram of Molly. You know you will OD. You will OD. 2 grams of cocaine or meth. Meth! You get you 2 boulders of meth. 2 weeks later, you're still shaking, drinking your own piss. Meth heads do that. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Tell me. Look, I didn't even read this article before we had that little talk about the fucking meth and the dope and all. Okay, listen to this shit. You can have 12 grams of mushrooms. 40, got it, 40 doses of LSD. Nigga, what the?
Wow. That's crazy.
But wait, there's more. This is the kicker. This is the kicker right here. The last sentence is, and 40 doses of LSD, comma, or 40 doses of Oxycontin or methadone.
Okay.
Big Pharma is coming all over the streets of California and New York right now. Big Pharma got their dick out, rubbing balls all over Central America. Bam! Busted a nut right there on fucking Washington, D.C. Oh, my God. Am I wrong? Am I thinking this wrong? Am I high? Am I this?
Wow. Fuck.
Maybe the Trump supporters do need to get together. Fuck, this is just too of the fucked up. Colorado want to get rid of electoral college, and Oregon just want to get rid of you. And they'll let you do it in a nice, fun way. Woo. I got the feeling that the Grand Canyon is becoming the grand funeral site. Oh my God. But you know what? They just guaranteed that Oregon will be Democrats for life. Because you, even dopehead or not, you find out you got a fucking somebody who's gonna take away your drugs. You ain't, best believe you have a fucking line full of dope heads just waiting to vote. Who gonna take the drugs? Who taking that shit away? Oh, who what? Who? What? I vote 5 times. I saved my ballot for a cheeseburger.
They don't even want the cheeseburger. They want to sell the cheeseburger.
I say this cheeseburger for your ballot. Your fine is either $100 or you get to go, or you have to get evaluated by an addiction center. Michigan City decriminalizes mushrooms and other psychedelic plants. But selling drugs. Okay. Tell me, this is why I don't believe this whole kidnapping, fucking murder scheme. Alright. Michigan City decriminalizes magic mushrooms and other psychedelic plants. Now, crimes that are associated with drug use, such as manufacturing drugs, so growing the mushrooms, selling the mushrooms, and driving under the influence of the mushrooms, are still criminal offenses. So you can have it if it magically appears in your pocket. Because you can't grow it. Well, I mean, there's specific ways you got to get them anyways, but you can't do that. You can't grow it. You can't buy it. You can't go get it. But you can have it, and you can be high on it. Could somebody tell me the magic trick to make these drugs just magically appear? Fuck it. I want some mushrooms. Do I close my eyes and blink? You know, do the little squeaky thing that the you know, what was that? The witch that used to tinkle. You know, the nose used to twitch. What? Oh my goodness. Let's see what else we got going on here. Says more than 100 organizations endorsed the measure, including the Oregon chapter of American College of Physicians, Oregon Nurses Association, Oregon School Psychologists. Yeah, I don't think they agreed to the fucking dope. I think they agreed to the mushrooms. And I don't know if anybody knows anything about anything. The last ones were a little bit worse. Because you know what? Okay, 2 grams of cocaine. In my day, I've taken down 2 grams of coke, and you know that's what I said. I mean, that's a lot of cocaine, but you know I've done it. I have never, and I don't know anybody who's taken 40 fucking doses of LSD. 40 fucking 40 hits of the most garbage acid is still 40 hits of acid. You take 5 oxys and you ain't never waking the fuck back up. 40.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
I don't even know about methadone, but I know it's legal heroin. And if you take 40, you take 40 fucking aspirin. That'll be your last headache. I think that was, did Cat Williams say that shit?
Yep.
You take 40 aspirin, and that's your last motherfucking headache. 40. I think, you know, if you're allowed to have 40 hits of heroin, you can at least up the cocaine to an 8-ball. Make it worth it.
Right.
Yeah, that's only 1.5 grams more. Holy shit. Okay, so listen to this silly shit. Portugal decriminalized all drugs in 2001, which did not lead to the increase in drug use, but did result in a dramatic reduction of pathologies associated with drug use, such as sexually transmitted diseases, the hoeing, and overdose deaths, according to 2009 Cato Institute study. A 2015 European drug report also found that Portugal's drug overdose rate is 5 times lower than the European Union's overdose rate. Okay. Let's think about that there. America's unique because we have all these different cultures and everything. So with all them different cultures, we have all their goods and bads, and their goods and bads are mostly their drugs and violence and shit like that. Being predominantly Hispanic, because I mean, let's just face it, the whites and the blacks in America are pretty much, you know, they're the ones taking the brunt of this. They were the customers. So who brought the dope in? The Asians, the Hispanics, and the Arabs. The Asians brought the meth in. The Hispanics brought the cocaine in. And the Arabs brought the fucking heroin in. At its simplest form. So, Portugal is Hispanic. Of course they would say that their OD rate was down because, I've seen crackheads, not very many of them OD. Do they have a bad night? They have a real bad night. Some of them start to hallucinate and shit like that. My brother and my dad was a crackhead, and I would wish at times that they would OD. And no. You know what happens? They wake up a couple days later. They come home damn near butt naked because they sold all their clothes and they pawned your mama's car. That's what happens. And then later, after a good maybe 40, 50 years of doing that dope and stealing everybody's shit, they have a heart attack. That's what happens. They either have a heart attack or they get prostate cancer.
Oh, goddamn.
That's what happens on cocaine. Nobody freebases cocaine anymore. So, unless they're throwing fentanyl or some other shit in the coke, you're not ODing on cocaine. But you are ODing on meth. And you are ODing on fucking heroin. So, of course, the people who are saying that they're bringing in the cocaine, our shit is down. Our shit is down. Here, you legalize coke? We got it. We got you, vato. I mean, because it's all coming up from south of Portugal, South America, South Side. That's...
Sorry, that was funny.
just saying. Just saying. I find it fucking hilarious because pretty much what they're saying right now is... Let me go back to that. 'Cause I gotta screenshot that. That's gonna be the list. I might have to make that list my background when I'm allowed back on Facebook. That's the most fucking retarded list I've ever seen in my life. Alright. So 1 gram of heroin is I guess stronger or more potent or deadlier than 40 doses of acid, 40 doses of Oxycontin, which is government heroin.
Right.
This, if you want to look at it really, it's time release heroin, unless you boil it down. or 40 doses of methadone, which is generic Oxycontin. So, the 1 gram of heroin is stronger than that. Or a gram of Molly, MDMA. 2 grams of cocaine, or 2 grams of meth. I don't even know how they put meth and cocaine in the same thing. It's stronger than 40 doses of LSD, 40 doses of oxy or meth. So pretty much they are pushing you. So your maximum fine, pretty much the way this whole article reads, you'll get $100 if you have 40 fucking Oxycontins on you. $100 fine. So you just made everybody charge an extra $1 a pill. What the fuck? That's how the economy works. That's capitalism. Oh my God. Oh, your God. Jeez.
Alright, so you want to take a 10-minute?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, we'll be back.
That fucked me up. Oh. Holy shit.
And I was doing it too. What the fuck?
right, we're back. I'm about to wrap this shit up here shortly. I'm real curious on how many of these kids are going to be found after this election. You know, if Biden wins. Because, you know, since Trump has been in office, he has, you know, aside from the whole crusade against the dope, he don't like pedophiles. Everybody likes to loop him in on that whole Epstein thing because there was pictures of him. But when he found out that Epstein was hitting on one of his fucking clients' fucking kids, he booted him. You know, and then they became enemies. Now I see a lot of kids out here still, you know, calling Trump a pedophile. No. He wasn't the pedophile. He booted that motherfucker. He had every chance. He had every chance in the world. And he said no. You know, Trump a fucking porn star, but he ain't fucking no kids. There ain't no proof of that at all. But since Trump isn't president, there has been a lot of kids found. You know, there's been a lot of kids stopped, you know, in shipping yards and fucking containers. A lot of that shit. So I'm wondering if that's going to stop or if that's going to keep going. You know we're going to lose all our ICE people. I'm real curious on this whole kid thing. You know, we the big thing about, you know, people love to throw on Trump was the separation of the families, the separation of the kids from the parents. It's still going on to this day. People are still pissing and moaning and whining about that. I'm sure you still hear about that too, right, Greg?
Yep, sure do.
So, just recently, there was an article. Just Google it. I'm sure you'll come up with it somewhere. We got like, I can't remember if it was 356 or 536. We had a bunch of fucking kids in these facilities that are just so bad. Just so bad. No parents, motherfuckers. It ain't, we're taking kids. Oh, we're trying to find the parents to give them the fuck back. And this proves the whole point that Trump was talking about. It wasn't separating kids from parents. It was taking kids away from people who had nothing to do with them. These kids were smuggled the fuck in. They were used like a goddamn passport. We got hundreds of kids now in these places that now you want to shut down. So now we're putting hundreds and hundreds of immigrant children that you say should have never been separated, but we're pretty much probably fucked all the way here, sexually and just by the government. Now you're just tossing them in our streets. We barely got any orphanages anymore. They shut that shit off a long time ago. Yeah, I mean, I could be wrong, but I haven't. Have you ever heard of any orphanages around here or anything like that there? I know we got CSB, the Children's Services and shit like that, but you know of any orphanages around?
No, but I haven't really been paying attention.
But I'm just saying, like back in the day, everybody knew where the orphanage was, or there was an orphanage, even shit.
Yeah.
You know, Leela came from an orphanage. But like so where are these kids gonna go? Where are all these kids going?
Who knows,
and
man?
now I know the big excuse now is gonna be if we open the borders, then that shit's gonna stop. If we open the borders, then the fucking kid thing's gonna stop. Really? No, you just gave a pathway to start bringing more kids across. And now they don't, they're not gonna get in trouble for it. Or let's talk about the big cocaine ring that was coming from South America up through America to Canada. And those are Amish people. Amish people that live deep down south in fucking Mexico. And because nobody want to fuck with Amish people to begin with, they just let them through the border, and because it was so lax back in the day, and they just travel up through Cali, all the way up through Washington into fucking, Canada. I mean, a big time dope. They didn't even have to put it in a donkey's ass or nothing. It was just in their buggy. Well, but, I guess since now dope is allowed up that way, and there's going to be nothing but illegals, you're going to have to pay the cholos or whatever to get through California. But once you get up through there, everything else is just people getting high.
Wow.
But, I mean, like I said, y'all going to see. I could be totally wrong. I hope I am wrong, but you know how that shit goes. But this next 4 years will show whether there's going to be another Trump in office. Because if Donald doesn't run again after, in the next 4 years, then either Ivanka's going to run or one of his sons are going to run.
I don't doubt it.
Ivanka's already talking. Well, there's rumors. I'm not sure. There's rumors of Ivanka and Candace Owens running. Right there. Whoo! I'd vote for them off rip. Off fucking rip. Here. I'll use the old ignorant ass racist fucking way of thinking that Steve Harvey was thinking. Because Steve Harvey made this big deal. Oh, yes, I'm voting for Obama because he's black. There's no other, just because he's black. Okay, well, I'm voting for both these bitches because they fine. Fine as hell. Even Donald Trump said his daughter was fine. And Candace Owens is just fine too. That is like the ultimate Oreo cookie right there. Woo! And Melania gonna be in there somewhere to help. Y'all, let's make the White House fine again. Let's make America fine again. Fuck these ghetto ass, saggy pants motherfuckers. Fuck these trailer ass, wife beater, fat, sloppy motherfuckers. Let's make America fine again. Not too skinny. We don't want a meth head skinny like you'll see him coming out of Oregon soon. we need some thickness there, But these girls with the jelly rolls, put the phone with the goddamn belly button piercing, looks like a fucking, like she got a goddamn bathtub plug in her stomach. Look like if you pull that thing, she'll just deflate like a fucking air mattress. But yeah, let's make America fine again. I'd vote for Ivanka and Candace Owens in 2024. Off rip. I mean, and Ivanka got Trump's fucking business dickheadingness, which we need in America. And Candace Owens got that smart and got that, what you gonna call him? Racist now? You gonna call Trump's a racist now? Candace Owens? Candace Owens for president with fucking Vice President Trump. There you go. I don't give a fuck which one is in what position, because you know what? When I'm rubbing one out, I know what position they both in. So, that's all I got to say about that.
Right. So let's try to wrap this up in like 15 minutes. So I'm trying to hit the gas station before it closes, so I ain't got
much time.
Right.
All right. Well, with that being said, I guess in the next few days we'll find out what's going on, and we won't really know who's president until December. That's the fact right there.
That's crazy. That's just fucking crazy.
That's fucked up.
I honestly thought it all had to be done in like one fucking like 24 hours and shit.
Yeah, everybody, they've been changing the rules, and you know what the fuck we supposed to do. So that being said, shout out to all our new listeners, all our new followers, everybody who's following me and the guys, and everywhere else we go. Shout out to Big Sniz wherever he's at, whatever he's doing. Shout out to Scotty for his fucking full album Friday, and I hope his asshole is feeling good. Look, I ate one peanut, dude. The next day, Greg, you don't know the fucking fire. I feel sorry for Viking. Dude,
oh my God!
I don't know how Viking messaged me and said he pissed fire.
Listen, yeah, I had somebody here today that knows him personally, good friends with him, and they were talking the next day because like either his daughter, niece, or something was in a cheerleading thing, so they were at that ordeal talking, and Viking told my informant, I guess we'll leave it at that, but my informant that you know, he was sitting there pissing, and he was like, yeah, shit burned. And he was like, well, maybe I thought I still had some on my hands. He's like, no, it was actually my pee burning. I'm like, dude, that's
and
straight
that wasn't no STD. Man, Greg, no lie. I mean, and it wasn't. The bad thing is normally, like, if I eat something hot like that, so it'll give me mud butt.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, you get that fire hole, it shoots out real quick, and you're good.
Yeah.
This was like I ate a block of cheese. So it was just little fucking turds of fire shooting out. Ba-doink, ba-doink, ba-doink. I ate one fucking peanut.
Right.
But it was a ba-doink. And it wasn't just all at once. You know, because then when you finally, you know, oh my God. And that's the whole reason why I had baby wipes in my fucking bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you go and sit in the bed and you try to sit down and you're like, all right, it's over. I gotta shit again? What the hell?
My son of a
bitch. Oh my God. And then my fucking cats, I got my one chihuahua cross-eyed staring at me like, what the fuck wrong with you? Man. Alright. So, like I said,
shout out to you motherfuckers. And
yeah.
Chad was a champion.
Yes, he was.
He ate half of them bitches.
Yes, he wasn't. And, you know, I can't even call Scotty a bitch for that because, you know, the 3 Scotty ate, man. I hate to see what it is. That was a video because I know I was looking at myself for a quick minute in my phone and I was like, yeah, we should have got video of everybody else doing this shit.
Yep.
But, yeah, shout out to them guys. Shout out to Kat doing the fucking Rap Tuesday.
Yep.
I heard she was fire. I couldn't listen too much because I'm in Facebook jail. Yeah.
He's grounded.
Shout out to the Eargasm guys. Shout out to Don Cody. All these beats you hearing tonight, fire. That's fucking Don Cody shit right there. We missing. Shout out to the guys in the bus, and yeah, just shout out to us, motherfucker. Shout out to all my haters. Y'all make me famous, and remember, I want to see y'all hold motherfucking Biden and Kamala Harris, Camilla, whatever the fuck her name, to the fire just like you did Trump. If you're not, you're a bunch of fucking hypocrite bitches. That being said, I'm out.